Hi, I'm Karen and welcome to my garden. Today's June 3rd and this is my garden update for June. There's a lot of things going on and it is so busy. The weather is beautiful, but then everybody's out. The families all coming from all over the place, visit with everything that's open up, right? So I'm doing my best to keep up with my videos, my comment, supporting the others, support me. Hey, but it's beautiful out here. It's supposed to rain all day today, but it rained this morning, so it's rain again this afternoon. At least that's what they said. So the sun is trying to shine, but I'm trying to get this garden update done. It's gonna be in 3 parts because I have a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to cover some of it, but I don't want to cover too many things. Some things I'm gonna have to do Some things I'm gonna have to do another update on. So I just brush over them, like my apple tree. I think I'm gonna have to do one on that, and also my stuff. I already planted some stuff out from inside, but not everything made it from inside. So what I'm gonna do is not everything made it from inside. So I'm gonna have to do another video on that, I think. If not, I just go through and I said this is from inside, this is from inside, stuff like that. But I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. But this is my garden update. Hey. There's a lot of stuff going on. Everybody's having a good time. We're open, we're out, barbecuing, grilling, enjoying the family, which we haven't had in a long time. And this is great. So the family's here, the family's visiting, all over the place. We have the kids I'm coming to stay, the tiny little ones, my favorite little humans. We're here and gonna come back again. We're happy. We did good. This year did good. And we're already halfway through the year. That's the thing. We're halfway through the year. So, man, time is going by fast. But what we're going to do, but enjoy it. So, here's my garden update. Enjoy yourself. You can hear my neighbors down the block. And the music is getting ready to start. So let me get this garden update done before they beat me to it. You might hear some little noise in the background and stuff. Ignore that a little bit for me, okay? Just ignore it a little bit. Thanks. See you in my next video. Thanks for your support. Take care. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today is June 3rd, and this is my garden update. Now, it's supposed to rain more. So I just ran out, do little things and see what I can get before it starts to rain. It's been raining all morning, on and off. And it's supposed to start again this afternoon. Matter of fact, right now, while I'm talking to you, it's drizzling. So anyway, I said, let me do this, at least get a part of it done, and then I can work on the rest later. First of all, start at the beginning. The post office pass. Yeah, my grape tree. Now, I had to do some research for this grape tree so I don't get them all confused. This grape tree, my neighbor gave me a little piece. And I planted it in here. And this is what I have. You see, it hasn't blossomed as yet, but then his comes and goes. He has his for like a long time, okay? So it dies down and it comes right back up. And he has grapes, so I'm gonna have patience and see what happens with mine. Next to it is my garlic. And you can see the changing colors on me. So I know I have until July. This is June, so July. Can you hear all the birds in the background? Yeah. July is when I start to pick these. My blackberry is doing fantastic. Check this out. I have blossom everywhere. I mean, over there, look over there. Let's see if I can do this. Look at that. Blossoms. I have blossoms everywhere. Okay, put this back to normal, yeah. And behind it is my raspberry. And this area is, my neighbor. I swear. Okay, this, and it's blossoming too, a lot of it. And this is in the back. Like I said, when I planted these, they were small. And last year they did great. They were small. But this year they are getting huge. So I'm going to have to move them. I just have to figure what I'm going to do with it. Behind my raspberry is my fig tree. Look at my fig tree. Isn't she a beauty? And the only problem with her is that I had figs early on in the spring a little bit, and then they all dried up, or the squirrels beat me to them. I'm not sure what happened, but I know like I saw some dry ones on there. I'm not sure if I'm picking up the grapes. But anyway, my fig tree's in the back. And I'm going to have to move it because it is tall. It's getting taller. I'm also going to cut some branches off of it. But that's another story right there. In the back, my blackberry, and it's over 10 years old. So I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's root bound, to tell you the truth, because the container is not that great. And every year I keep saying I'm gonna, transplant them, split them up, and I'm gonna try to see if I can do that this year. At least that's what I keep telling myself. I said that last year too. I planted some. What is this? May 21st, I planted, melon. Small Persian melon. I don't see anything coming up yet. But that's like a week, a little bit over a week. So I'm going to give it a couple more, and if nothing, then I'm going to plant some more. More garlic. My other garlic container right here. Same thing, they all starting to get brown. And this is the German Hardy, 7 November. So, like I said, I don't pick these until July. And behind the garlic is another grape tree. This is the one I had. The first time it bear was 2017. And then I went off to a destination wedding and came back, and somebody cut my grapes and cut some limbs off it, and it died back. I thought it died. And then there was one little piece left that I stuck in the container right here. Look at the size of this container. I stuck in this container, a little tiny container, and it survived. And I had it in this. I didn't think it would come out. And I was shocked. When I tried to move it, it's stuck. The root is already, so I'm gonna have to figure something to do. And then this container is burst. The big container is sitting in, it's busted all the way down to the side. So I have to figure something out for that. But that's something else I'm working on. Next, garlic. Same thing. Only this one, I don't see the label for this one. I know they were all planted on the same day, but I know they're different varieties. I think I have 3 different varieties. So I guess I'm going to find out when I dig them up. Blossoms on the peas. Blossoms, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, and that was 27 March. My label's right there. Behind that is the Swiss chard. It's not going to get a lot of sun there, so eventually I'm going to have to move it. But for now, I'm going to leave it there. And there's another Swiss chard right here. They all came in the same container. And this is the baby tomato. That's me and my mom's because there's no label on it. That's the baby tomato. And behind it is the rosemary. And the rosemary need water. This spot right here, going backwards, they don't get water from the rain because the ledge is above. So I'm gonna put some water in this. Behind it is the peas. So the peas, and oops, look here. Been so busy I didn't pay attention to this guy. Peas, and this, oh, I just lost one. This is a dwarf variety. I like those because they don't run all over the place. You see how short they are? They're not like these guys. I have to find containers and stakes to put them in. Behind it is the peppers. This went to seed. It went to seed and I picked off the top twice. So it's gonna go to seed now, and there's nothing we can do about it. And this is turnip. I just let it go. Eventually I'm gonna swap this out with this, so this one will get more sun. Okay, we did the peppers, tomatoes, German Hardy. I guess they're right when they said German Hardy because German Giant, excuse me, because I have a bunch of these. I'm not sure why this is like this. It might have got damaged moving around. And I look here, it's blossoming. So maybe I won't need all these steaks. I might swap these out for another steak. Behind it is another tomato, the pepper. And from the look of it, I'm gonna have to turn the containers around so that can get more sun. But this is the corner that gets morning and evening sun. My squash, I'm not sure if it's gonna make it or not. This area gets a lot of water. I see it splashed up on the side when it rains, so that means I'm getting extra water. So I'm gonna double check this later to make sure it's not getting beat up. If it gets beat up again, I'm gonna have to move this to another location. Behind it is my other grape tree. This is Thompson seedless. And I'm not sure what's going on because we had, see that? But they like they're falling off or something. I'm not sure. First time this one blossomed, so we're gonna see what happens. Okay, this is kale, I presume. Red cabbage. Wow, I thought it was kale. Red cabbage, 7th February. But this is a transplant, so we'll see what happens. Gotta make sure it doesn't get beat up with the rain above. My time, one of 2 times I have. Remember, this was the one in the white container that got busted when they did the roof. So, that's it right there. Behind here, I put some okras. I'm not sure if they're gonna make it or not, but I need to transplant them out. These are my cabbage from last year that went to seed on me. I'm gonna get some seed and see what happens. Don't look like it's a lot though, but 1 or 2, I'll keep it. Oops, excuse me a second. Next, after the cabbage and kale, cabbage. After the cabbage, we have another garlic. And again, this is 12 November 2020 garlic. Okay, so where's the name? What's the name? Oh, music. So this is a music garlic, 12 November. So I'm gonna have to go in here and weed these things out because what's this? Radish or something? Radish? But I'm gonna forget the rest of the stuff out. But you know, I can't do this now because I don't want this video to be so long. So I'm gonna leave that there. Right? Now, remember all the junk that was here? Okay. The family helped clean all this stuff out. So, down here, it's dirt. So, all this is just protecting it from the cats. So I'm thinking I'm gonna end up putting flowers down here. I already planted some over there. Let's see if it comes out or not. Next, fruit tree. I'm not sure what this tree is, but it came up, and I know I planted it, I just can't find the label anywhere. So we'll see what happens. And of course we have weed and weed. Somewhere in these are color loose also, or amaranth. So I'm gonna let them get a little bit bigger and then I can tell the difference. Tomato. I have another tomato over here. And I don't see a label, but it's nice and pretty. Yeah, nice and pretty. Behind it is my mother's peppers. The last of it, I'm gonna transplant these out hopefully today or tomorrow. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna get done today because as soon as the rain starts, I have to go back inside. Garlic chives, they never die. Garlic chives. And again, second thing, I need to water this. I need to water the rosemary. Garlic chives. This guy's getting a nice lot of water right here. Look at that. Like I said, I planted one, 3 years ago, something like that. Every year, I get more garlic chives. Peas. This is a second batch I planted because the squirrel dug up the others. And I'm sure you'll see the video when I planted this. Another container I was given. I think my brother dropped this off. I'm trying to throw loose saws in there now, but also I have all this stuff in it to make sure nothing plays in it. Back here, more garlic chives. Peppers. Photo container. This is my mother, but I figured the container was big enough, so I'll put these in there. push comes to shove, I'll just take one out or transplant one out to another container eventually. More garlic chives. This one, the container was hidden in the back underneath some stuff. So when I dug them up, I found these. So they're doing good. They're coming back up. So that'll be okay. Containers and stuff I'm giving. The pallet. I have this little pallet here. My plan is to put this down on the ground. And this big guy right here, I haven't used since I received it. All I done was put dirt in there. This guy is going on top of that pallet to get it off the ground. And I'm not sure what I'm going to plant in there yet, but I'm sure I'm going to find something. Pepper. And this one, I was looking at this, I was surprised because, first let me see what this is. Loose leaf lettuce. Holy crud. So I have loose leaf lettuce in here, and I did label it, so I guess I knew. Good thing I did, because I'm like, oh. When these came up, I was like, where did this lettuce come from? I'm glad. So the pepper, no label for the pepper, but loose leaf lettuce. I'll just transplant these out eventually. Tomatoes, my mother's tomatoes, those scrawny little things. I don't know what happened to them. She don't know either what happened this year either. So I just transplant all of them to this container. Once they get bigger, I'll just transplant them out. Good thing is tomatoes grow so fast. We good. Collection of my containers. I have to find somewhere. I got this container, but it's full already. So I'm gonna get a bigger one. So I put all these. Right now I just stuck them here. When I cleaned all over there, got cleaned up. So I'm gonna get another container and transplant all of those in all of these, everything to one big one, so I can have all my containers. And look here, I don't know where this one came from. Nice. I'm gonna use this for something. Keep going. This corner, Swiss chard, eggplant, lettuce, another lettuce here. Ah, there's the other one. I know there was another lettuce here. Onions are also in this container, but they're burning down. And look here. So that's okay. They'll come back up. This is going to be a permanent onion container, but I figured since we're going down, I just stick these things in there. They won't be there permanently. My potatoes. Okay. I don't have a label for this, but it's potatoes. I think, oh yeah, I think this is the batata. I should know them by now by just looking at them. This should be the batata. My mother's Korean batata. This should be it. My mother's peppers. And I swear these things are hot peppers. They all have these black, all the limbs are black, right? And I asked her, I said, why they're black? I said, I don't remember those. I said, those might be hot peppers. She said, no. She said, they're good, they're good. I said, okay, fine. I'll plant them up. So we're going to see what this is. We're curious. This container was in the back also, under some stuff. And of course, the garlic chive survived. Hello. So I just stuck this in there. This should be colored. I hope. That wasn't it. So I stuck this from another container over here. I don't want to get you confused and stuff, but all these were small and tiny. So I just transplanted everything in here. And I took that one out of this container because I saw I had beets coming up. And I planted okra here. It didn't make it. But I have more okras, so these are trying. I know this should be Chinese cabbage. Let's hope it works. Make it up before it gets too hot. And this is another beet or radish. I mean beet or cabbage. Beet or cabbage. Wow. Collard greens or cabbage. We're gonna find out. No, I don't want to do this side because I'm trying to stay in order. Go around one side at a time. So we'll come back to here, which we'll finish here. This came from over there. All this stuff I dug out. I'll get rid of this, sort this out, get rid of it. Screens, protect my containers. Water, protect my water. So keep them going. Mint. This is my mother's mint. Every year it comes up nice and pretty. And I always pluck the weeds out for her, take care of it for her. Well, this year we have those, when they did the roof, destroyed everything. Those stuff, the slates they threw from the roof, they destroyed it. Okay. So I have to find another one. I have my niece and my sisters checking out to see if they can find one at, one of those stores. Because I told them the size, the length, and everything. I like the length. So I'm going to have them so they're looking so they can find one. Different places, different states. They're in different states. So move around. So when they come down for the weekend, we'll see what they can bring. Because they know it's for mom, for her grandma. So we work on that. mint. I had this mint in another container, smaller container that got busted up also. So I transplanted to this. And honestly, it wasn't this big. It was a little bit thing. But it's spreading like crazy, which is great. My mother's mint. It's the second one. Second one. So I'm going to eventually put something here to keep this off. But I think, I'm not sure why this is bending in, because when I did it, it was nice. So I'm going to put something here because I want this mint to expand for her. And of course, my asparagus tree. Step back a little bit. Check that out. That's my asparagus plant. Everything went to fern, so that's the end of it. But we did get some asparagus from it. And hidden behind it, my broccoli. I'm going ahead and cut. I need to cut this, right? But I don't know why I keep procrastinating. There you go. Hello. Got it. So now these little guys will come out. And this tree, we had 1 or 2 little bugs that was on it. So, pick up my broccoli on my way back. Make sure I don't forget it. I've done that before. Over here, I planted some. These are 4 o'clock. Every year since they had this house, 4 o'clock come up in this corner. But last couple of years, they weren't coming up like they used to. So what I did was I went and bought a pack and I sprinkled it over there for them. So, should have no problem, right? There's the pack I bought. I know it's upside down, but that's what I want for the corner. Every year it comes up. And they're beautiful. My mother loves them. So, okay.